Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Samsung phones.
Starting at number 5.
Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. The Galaxy S23 Plus is an excellent like-for-like alternative to the standard S23, but its significantly higher price makes it a hard sell to anyone content with its smaller siblings' much more compact size. What's more, since there aren't too many notable upgrades over the S22 Plus to be found here beyond processing power, battery life and more storage options, this is probably a phone best suited to Galaxy newcomers, or those who just aren't able to shell out on the eye-wateringly expensive S23 Ultra. Design. Thanks to the removal of Samsung's once iconic contour-cut metalwork from around the camera array, the S23 Plus boasts the same attractive design as the standard 23, albeit in a larger 76.2 by 157.73 by 7.62 mm package. Display. The S23 Plus 6.6-inch 2316x 1080 pixel screen is big, bright, and responsive, even if largely unchanged from its predecessor. The phone's adaptive refresh rate and brightness settings are a big positive, too. Camera. The S23 Plus has the same 3 rear cameras as its predecessor, a 50MP f1.8 main, a 12MP f2.2 ultra-wide and a 10MP f2.4 telephoto with 3x optical zoom. On the front, you're getting an improved 12MP camera. This isn't a bad setup, by any means, but we hoped the S23 Plus would inherit the S22 Ultra's 108MP sensor.
Coming at number 4.
Samsung Galaxy S23. The Samsung Galaxy S23 is the small fry of the Galaxy S23 range, but it's easily one of the most capable Samsung phones ever made and, quite possibly, the best looking of the lot. Design. Like its predecessor, the Galaxy S23 is a phone that's small enough to slip into your pocket and forget about. In today's world of oversized phones, like the larger Galaxy S23 Ultra detailed above, its 146.3 by 70.86 by 7.62 mm chassis feels puny, but Samsung has done a great job of making it look sleek. Display. The S23's 6.1-inch display remains the same as its predecessors, which is by no means a bad thing. The 120Hz refresh rate and crisp 1080 by 2340 resolution keep things feeling smooth and looking sharp, while the phone is plenty bright enough to maintain good visibility in sunlight.
At number 3.
Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Though it's now been superseded by the S23 Ultra, last year's model remains a fantastic choice for anyone who wants a big, powerful phone, not least because its price has dropped since the 2023 version landed. Design. The frame is a solid armor aluminum that resists bends. Polished on the outside to a near chrome finish, the metal is sandwiched between Gorilla Glass Victus Plus plates. The front glass is high gloss, and the back is a warm satin finish, both repel fingerprints. It's also waterproof to the IP68 rating. Display. The 6.8-inch AMOLED screen is another highlight. It supports up to 3088 by 1440 pixels, WQHD+ resolution, which works out to 500 ppi and which matches the S23 Ultra. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, by contrast, has 458 ppi on its 6.7-inch 2778 by 1284 screen. It's worth noting that the S22 Ultra's default resolution is the lower FHD+, which Samsung says uses less battery life, although we switched halfway through our testing and didn't notice much difference.
Number 2 of my list.
Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. Samsung didn't reinvent its clamshell-style foldable, but the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 does all that it needs to do for the company to hold on to its foldable crown. Design. A more prominent improvement compared to the move from the Z Flip 3 to the Flip 4. The black visor has been replaced by a more expansive external cover display and it now officially folds flat. It's also the hardiest clamshell foldable out there, thanks in part to IP-certified water resistance. Display, you get a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus, 2640 by 1080, Dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with a pleasantly smooth 120 Hz refresh rate that can scale down to 1 Hz to extend battery life. The external cover display, which now covers the top half of the phone's exterior, expands functionality massively. Camera, you'll find 3 cameras on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, which at first blush look very familiar to those on the Z Flip 4s. Aside from a new lens coating to reduce lens flare, the main upgrades come in the form of image processing improvements and new FlexCam features.
And number 1.
Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. With the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, Samsung hasn't tried to reinvent the genre or radically alter the foldables display or design, save for the ability to finally fold flat. Instead, it brings a number of small but welcome enhancements over the Z Fold 4, plus a new processor, but leaves further room for improvement. Design, while the Z Fold 5 isn't radically different from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, its flat folding form design finally addresses the series' biggest design faux pas. Excellent build quality and IP-certified water resistance make it a trendsetter. Display, the main screen is a 7.6-inch Dynamic AMOLED 2X display with 2176 by 1812 resolution and which supports an adaptive refresh rate of 1 to 120 Hz. The low end of the range is useful for saving battery life by not refreshing the screen when it's not needed, while the high end means smoother gameplay and video action. The cover screen, meanwhile, is a 6.2-inch Dynamic AMOLED panel with a 2316 by 904 resolution. It also has an adaptive refresh rate, but the narrow aspect ratio isn't the best.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.